The Altai Mountains stood tall and proud, their majestic peaks piercing the sky. They were a sight to behold, with their snow-capped peaks and lush valleys stretching as far as the eye could see. The landscape was a perfect blend of rugged beauty and serene tranquility. The air was crisp and clean, invigorating anyone who breathed it in. It was a refreshing escape from the hustle and bustle of the lowlands. The sun shone brightly, reflecting off the snow and creating a dazzling display of light. It was as if the mountains were adorned with countless diamonds sparkling under the clear blue sky. This was home to Karen's tribe, a place where they had lived for generations. They were Neanderthals, a strong and resilient people who had adapted to the harsh conditions of the Altai Mountains. Their lives were a testament to their endurance and ingenuity. Karen was a skilled hunter, known for his ability to track and capture prey with remarkable precision. His skills were vital for the survival of his tribe. He was tall and muscular, with piercing blue eyes and a warm smile that belied his fierce hunting prowess. His presence commanded respect and admiration from his fellow tribe members. He loved his family dearly, cherishing every moment spent with them. Family was the cornerstone of their existence, providing strength and support in the face of adversity. He had a wife named Mara and a daughter named Ira. Together they formed a close-knit unit, bound by love and mutual respect. They lived in a cave along with the rest of their tribe. The cave provided shelter from the elements and a sense of security in the vast wilderness. Life was hard in the Altai Mountains. But the Neanderthals were resourceful. They had learned to thrive in an environment that was both beautiful and unforgiving. They used their intelligence and strength to survive, crafting tools and weapons that allowed them to hunt and defend themselves. They hunted animals for food and clothing, their skills honed over countless generations. Each hunt was a test of their abilities and a vital part of their way of life. They gathered plants and berries, supplementing their diet with the rich bounty of the land. Foraging was a communal activity, bringing the tribe together in their quest for sustenance. They made tools and weapons out of stone and wood, each piece crafted with care and precision. These tools were essential for their daily survival and a testament to their ingenuity. Most importantly, they relied on each other. Cooperation and mutual support were the foundations of their society. They worked together to hunt and gather food, each member of the tribe playing a crucial role in their collective survival. They shared their resources and helped each other in times of need, ensuring that no one was left behind. They were a true community, bound by ties of kinship and shared experience. In the Altai Mountains, they found not just a home, but a way of life that celebrated their resilience and unity. Karen was a respected member of his tribe. He was known for his hunting skills and his bravery. He was also a kind and gentle man who was always willing to help others. He was a good husband to Mara and a loving father to Ira. Mara was a skilled gatherer and a talented healer. She knew the secrets of the plants and herbs that grew in the valleys. She was a kind and compassionate woman who was always there to help those in need.
Ira, come here and see what I'm doing.
Ira was a bright and curious young girl. She loved to explore the world around her. She was always asking questions and she was eager to learn. Karen and Mara were teaching Ira the ways of their people. They taught her how to hunt and gather food. They taught her about their history and traditions. They taught her the importance of family and community. One day, Karen and the other hunters were preparing for a hunt. The air was thick with anticipation as they gathered their tools and weapons, knowing that the success of this hunt was crucial for their survival. The tribe was low on food, and they needed to replenish their supplies. The harsh winter had depleted their reserves, and the pressure was mounting. Every member of the tribe felt the weight of this responsibility. They sharpened their spears and checked their bows and arrows. Each tool was meticulously inspected, for any failure could mean the difference between life and death. The hunters exchanged determined glances, their resolve unshaken.
Ira, stay close to your mother today. The young ones must learn the ways of the tribe, and today was no exception. There will be much to do around the cave. The women and children had their own crucial roles to play, ensuring the home was safe and ready for the hunter's return.
But Father, I want to hunt with you. Ira's eyes sparkled with eagerness, a reflection of the same fire that burned in the hearts of the hunters.
Ira pleaded, tugging gently on his beard. The young one's determination was admirable, but the time for such adventures had not yet come.
You will hunt when you are older, little one. The father's voice was gentle but firm, a promise of future adventures. For now, you must learn the ways of the women. These skills were just as vital, ensuring the tribe's survival through the harshest conditions.
Karen grinned at his daughter. The bond between them was strong, a testament to the unity and strength of their tribe.
Your mother is right. One day you will be a great hunter. The father's words were filled with pride and hope for the future. But for now, you must learn to care for the home. These lessons were the foundation upon which the tribe's future would be built.
Karen and the other hunters set off into the mountains. The journey ahead was fraught with danger, but their spirits were high. They moved with purpose, each step bringing them closer to their goal. They were tracking a herd of mammoth, which would provide them with enough meat to last for many weeks. The mammoths were majestic and formidable, a worthy challenge for the skilled hunters. The hunt was long and dangerous, but the hunters were skilled and determined. They navigated treacherous terrain, their senses heightened by the thrill of the chase. They stalked the mammoth for days, finally cornering the herd in a narrow valley. The moment of truth had arrived, and the hunters prepared for the final confrontation. The hunt was a success. The tribe would feast and celebrate, their hard work and bravery ensuring their survival for the weeks to come. The hunters returned as heroes, their spirits lifted by the triumph. Back at the cave, Mara and the other women were busy preparing the meat and hides. The children played near the fire, their laughter echoing through the cave. As Mara scraped a mammoth hide, her fingers brushed against something hard. She dug into the dirt and pulled out a bone. It was old and weathered, but she could tell it was a human bone.
Mara, what is that?
Ira asked, her brow furrowed in curiosity.
It is a bone from one of our ancestors. They lived here many years ago.
Ira was fascinated. She had heard stories about her ancestors, but she had never seen any evidence of them before.
Tell me about them. Tell me about the people who came before us.
Mara smiled. She loved sharing stories with Ira.
Very well. Gather close, and I will tell you about the strength of our people. Mara held the bone tightly in her hand, feeling the weight of history and the stories it carried within its ancient structure. She closed her eyes and thought about the people who had come before her, the generations that had lived, loved, and struggled on this very land. She thought about their lives, their loves, their struggles, and their triumphs. Each moment of joy and sorrow, each victory and defeat, was etched into the fabric of their existence.
Mama, what are you thinking about? The child's voice broke through her reverie, bringing her back to the present.
I was just remembering our ancestors, Ira. Their stories are a part of us, and they guide us even now. Let me tell you a story of courage, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds of family.
Oh, I love your stories, Mama. They make me feel connected to something bigger than myself.
Our ancestors migrated to the Altai Mountains thousands of years ago. They journeyed through treacherous paths, driven by the hope of a better life. They learned to survive in this harsh environment, adapting to the cold and finding ways to thrive despite the challenges. They were strong and resilient, their spirits unyielding in the face of adversity. Each day was a testament to their determination. They faced many challenges, but they always overcame them. Their perseverance was a beacon of hope for future generations.
Wow, they sound amazing! I wish I could have met them and heard their stories firsthand.
They truly were. And do you know what was most important to them? Family and community. These were the pillars of their strength. And do you know what was most important to them? Family and community. They believed in the power of unity and the strength that comes from standing together. They relied on each other for survival. Every member of the tribe played a crucial role, and their collective efforts ensured their survival. They shared their resources and helped each other in times of need. Their sense of community was their greatest asset.
So, we're like them, right? We help each other and stay together as a family.
Yes, Ira, we are all connected. Their legacy lives on in us, and we honor them by living with the same values.
As Mara wove her tale of survival, the other women in the tribe gathered around, listening intently as they continued their work. The flickering firelight cast shadows that danced with the rhythm of her words. The legacy of their ancestors lived on in each story told, in each lesson passed down. These stories were more than just tales. They were the lifeblood of the tribe, connecting the past with the present and guiding the future.
Mara paused in her story, putting another log on the fire. "The strength of our people does not come from just our bonds," she said. "It also comes from those who join us from distant lands."
Ira looked up confused. Distant lands? But I thought this was our home.
Mara smiled. "It is our home, but we have always welcomed others into our tribe. Sometimes people from far away come here seeking shelter or a family. These people may look different from us," Mara continued. "They may have different customs, but they are still Neanderthals just like us. And they bring with them new ideas and new ways of doing things."
Mara explained that these new ideas helped the tribe to survive. New ways of hunting, new tools, and new knowledge of plants and animals made them stronger. Many years passed. Ira grew up and had children of her own. She became a skilled hunter and a respected member of the tribe. She never forgot the stories that her mother had told her about their ancestors. One day, a group of strangers arrived at the cave. They were Homo sapiens, the ancestors of modern humans. They were different from the Neanderthals, but they were also intelligent and resourceful. The Neanderthals welcomed the Homo sapiens into their cave and shared their food and shelter with them. They had never met people like this before, but they knew that it was important to be kind to strangers. The two groups lived together in peace and harmony. They learned from each other and shared their knowledge and skills. They hunted together, gathered food together, and raised their children together. And sometimes they fell in love. Thousands of years later, scientists would make an astonishing discovery. They would learn that Neanderthals and Homo sapiens had interbred. This meant that many modern humans carry Neanderthal DNA within them.
This discovery changes how we think about human evolution. It tells us that the story of our past is more complex and intertwined than we ever imagined. We are not just the descendants of Homo sapiens, we are also the descendants of Neanderthals.
The Neanderthals may be gone, but they are not forgotten. They live on in our genes and in the stories that we tell about them. They are a part of who we are. The next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to remember the Neanderthals. Remember their strength, their resilience, and their capacity for love and compassion. Remember that they were human, just like us. The story of the Neanderthals is a reminder that we are all connected. We are all part of one human family. We all share a common ancestry, and we all have a responsibility to care for each other and to build a better future for all. We are the Neanderthal legacy. Their story is our story, and their journey through time is a journey that we all share